team seemed to take much more control of the game in the second half. Was there a tactical adjustment? Was there just a change in mentality? What happened that allowed y'all to seize control?
No, I think we were a little bit much secure with our passing, but also the opponent gets more tired and they have to run more behind the ball. So I think that was the only thing I said at halftime. Defensively we do a great job, very disciplined. With PT and Barco, especially for them, it's a different thing that they normally used to, and I think they did really well. With PT on Mediano, didn't get in his rhythm. But the first half, I think we were sometimes a little bit sloppy in the passing from behind, and they also pressed us a little bit more. But normally after 60 minutes, you're gonna feel that, and then we had our patience, and we pushed them up, and when you then lose the ball, you have like 6, 7, or 8 guys behind the ball, and every time we get the ball back, and we could start an attack again. So that was especially the second half. So I'm really pleased with the performance, especially defensively, how we managed to do that for 93 minutes, and I think it was a deserved win for us tonight.
About 6 months ago, we were sitting in this room after a poor result against the same team. What is different about this team now, 6 months later?
No, of course, everybody knows their role, what we expect them from each other. Both sides, the players from each other, the coaches towards the players, vice versa. So I think we made big steps, and we are much mature. Recognize moments when you don't can press, that you come together, and also what we show now today. We're playing 4 in the back, that we can adapt very quickly to another system, and that's difficult for an opponent to always have to. Consider, okay, what are they gonna play? Gonna play with 4-3-3 or with 3 in the back. So I think it was a very mature game today from us.
Frank, what went into your decision to start PT tonight, and then what were your instructions for him specifically?
Well, he had to play really between the lines and not to go too high, to go to the center back. But especially, when we had the ball, try to play in between lines and receive the ball, and especially when he can turns. And Mediano is a fantastic player, but he's not the best defender. So, if we can search for Barco and PT. Then they come in their strength, and then we have to have the runners, and with Joseph and Jules, and the first goal was a little bit like that, and so that's why I chose for PT and Barco. It was a difficult decision because for me, Emerson did great, but also the way they played, I think it was more suitable that we're gonna play with 4 in the back, and so. If you have 4 in the back, you have a little bit more security, with Mikey Ambrose behind Barco. So that's why I chose to play for Barco, because I think good Barco, and he is good right now in this moment. He has to start normally always. So for me, it was not a difficult decision, but as on personal level, it's always difficult. Also for Justin, played a lot of times, but. For me, this was the right moment to play this system with these players, and I always say, and also to you already, but also to my players, I choose the players who have the most chance to win this game, and that doesn't mean that it always is with the best players, but it's more the best team, and now it was this, in my point of view, was the best team to win against Philadelphia.
You obviously weren't here last year, but Franco had his best performances in the playoffs last season. It seems like it's happening again this year. What do you think it is about Escobar's makeup that pushes him, I guess, to play his best soccer when the stakes are the highest?
I think he can motivate him even more, when the stake is that high, and he's really concentrated, and I think also with Leo and but especially with Franco right now, yeah, when the tension is at the top and you're really concentrated, yeah, then normally good players will perform at the best, and I think he's doing that right now. He's really concentrated. He's already, he's not starting. To think of the game when the referee started to blow his whistle. No, he's already a few days before. He's already ready for this game, and I think that he's showing. Unbelievable what kind of lungs he had. And also with this system with 4, you see that he's coming more toward his strength. Also, sometimes we think okay with 3 with his speed. You saw also when he's tracking back. With his speed, he's very helpful for the back line. So. Yeah, I'm very pleased with his performance these 2 games in the playoffs.
Mikey Ambrose hadn't started since July, I think. Pogba has not been starting a lot. Did you have any reservations at all to go to a new system from the outset, considering those are 2 pretty big changes at the back?
Yeah, I knew, but if I wanted to play with Barco and PT, what I said, and especially in this system, I need a defender. And I cannot put Justin then as a left. Then it's almost suicide. So because we don't have defenders left, so Mikey was the only option, and he did well in the USL, and that's good that he played the games in the USL, so that we gave him his minutes, and that's why I had no doubt, because the training he always gave 100%, and that's always the message that I give to our players. When your time can suddenly come, and if you show me in training that you give your best, and also in the quality, then for me it's a possibility that I can put you in, and he gave me that opportunity, and that's why I said okay. I could also put Pogba, of course, as a fullback, but then Jeff had to drop back. But for me, Jeff is crucial right now in the midfield. He's winning those duels for us, and that gives you so much more release for the defense. So. That's why I had no doubts. Directly, I had in my mind I'm going to play with Mikey, and because already I saw at the training, he was really doing well. When he played as a fullback. So for me, it was after like 5 minutes, I already knew. Okay, Philadelphia play like this. Okay, Mikey's going to start.
What is it about this team that seems to be on another level when the trophies are on?
Yeah, I don't know. We got to start talking about throughout the regular season saying there's trophies every other day. So I don't know. We talk about. I've told you guys a million times. We talk about wanting to be a big club, a winning club, a club that wins things, and we're still in the hat to win MLS Cup, and so that's the most important.
Brad, did the kids let you watch the other semifinal last night, or were you just following the score?
No, yeah, I watched the score. I didn't watch much of the game, to be honest. The thing about these playoffs is every game is going to present different challenges, and Toronto's going to present different challenges to when they come here from when they went to New York City last night. So, Toronto's a very good team. They're a team that's been in big games. They've played international tournaments. They've competed against the best teams in North America. So they've got a lot of experience all over the field. It's not going to be easy, but it's one that we're going to be excited for.
It won't be easy, but as you were watching and you saw 2-1 there last night, what crosses your mind as you knew, hey, the Eastern Conference Final could come through Atlanta?
Yeah, first thing was we had to take care of business tonight. It meant nothing if we came out here and performed less than our best, and we wouldn't get a result. So it meant nothing if we didn't take care of business tonight. So the most pleasing thing is the fact that we stepped on the field with a real idea of how we wanted to play and a real determination to get a result.
How huge is it that going in, you didn't really necessarily know if you would get home field advantage, especially this deep? So how good is it to get it for the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, it's massive. We know we're a different team when we play at home, so to have the opportunity to play the Eastern Conference Final here at home, it's massive. I'm sure we'll keep an eye on the result tonight out in LA. Yeah, we've now got a very important game against Toronto. That, as I said, when you're competing for trophies, they're never easy. So it's one that you want to be a part of and you get excited for.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Man, you guys got a clean sheet without Miles Robinson. Now you're able to do it without Miles and without Parkey. I mean, just what was the key to the defensive effort?
Just everybody, working hard and finding ways to defend, and grinding it out, and that's really what it comes down to in the playoffs, and especially in a single elimination game like that, and everybody dug in, and there's a different feel to the group whenever there's a single elimination game or whenever there's a trophy on the line. I feel like we've shown up every single time this year, and that's a really good thing.
Were you guys even more motivated going into this match, kind of already knowing the results? Not that you were looking ahead, but knowing that you had a chance to keep it at home if you guys could get a win?
Yeah, I was pretty excited yesterday when I watched the game. Obviously you want to play at home, and Toronto, went to New York and then won the game. Obviously a very tough environment for them to go in and win. So I'm sure they'll make it hard on us on Wednesday. But it was obviously a little bit of extra motivation, I think, behind that for sure.
But what does it mean for you guys to still be in it and be able to defend your title just 2 wins away now?
Yeah, it feels good. That's where we want to be. Another year where we're in the top 4. And I think with results like that, we also deserve it. And I feel like this group has come a long way since the beginning of the year, and we're excited to be in this position again to play for another trophy for the Eastern Conference first, and then hopefully MLS Cup.
Julian, how important is to have PD at this level for the group, for the team?
Yeah, it was very important. Everybody that steps on the field has a specific role, and I'm sure Pity was upset, before the last game, and, I think he knew pretty early on that he was going to start this one, so maybe there was some extra motivation for him as well that came off from not starting the last game, but he's played a great game, he deserves the man of the match as well, like I said, but we all dug in deep and we all played a pretty good game because that's really all what it takes, everybody playing well.
Julian, what does it say about this team? Like everything on the line, you come up there and how this team will flip that switch and go to the line?
Yeah, it's I don't know, the vibe's different, there's something going on within us that, we're just here to play for those big trophies, obviously that we have to clean some things up throughout the year to be able to get through those games as well, but, especially come this time, it's definitely something that's very dangerous for opponents and, but very good for us, where we're just going to not stop until, we either win or advance or kind of have the trophy.
Mikey hadn't played in an MLS match since July. I know he's all the way across the field for the most part, but what does it mean for him to step in and play like that on this stage?
Oh, big time, and we've said it all along that, especially with, injuries and kind of all of that, I'm sure he wasn't on the scouting report, and that's for him to come into the game and kind of be thrown in there. We didn't have that much time to practice with him in there, one session, that was kind of it, so obviously credit to him for kind of stepping up big and having a really, really good performance.
Any other questions for Julian?
How does it feel being one game closer to the championship?
It feels good. Yeah, we have another home game, that's obviously very important and very, very nice, nice feeling. We're excited. We're excited to play, to win the Eastern Conference and, to get another spot in the MLS Cup.
Will you guys be watching the LA game?
How good did it feel to get that one late in the back of the net?
No puedo estar feliz cuando me erro 3 goles. Pero bueno, las más fáciles son las que erro y las más difíciles son las que hago. Pero estoy muy contento con la victoria. El equipo sufrió y jugó muy bien, mejor que el pasado. Y bueno, tenemos que estar ahora contentos, felices, porque es otra final en casa. Y bueno, para la próxima esperemos no errar tanto.
I can't be happy when I missed 3 goals, but I made the hardest one and missed the easy ones. We suffered a little bit, but I think the team played better than we did last night, and we've got the opportunity to play in another Eastern Conference final.
No hay mucho inglés, ¿eh?
¿Ves? ¿Ya aprendiste español?
Yes.
Okay.
No other English questions?
Qué grande.
I'm not going to translate the rest. So.
When you struggle like you do, how much does that motivate you more in a match?
Bueno, quizás cuando erras, ¿qué tanto te motiva?
No es motivación. Es molestia conmigo mismo porque es mi trabajo. y cuando el partido está tan apretado como el de hoy, y erro esas ocasiones que posiblemente en algunas veces he tenido la oportunidad de hacerlo, me frustra porque no tengo mucha chance. Entonces trato de pensar que voy a tener la próxima, y bueno, por suerte tuve hoy la más difícil y creo que fue la más bonita. Pero muy contento, de verdad, por la victoria. Necesitábamos este triunfo para la gente, para nosotros mismos, después de tantos partidos y de tantos meses de sacrificio. Ahora podemos pensar en la final.
No, it doesn't motivate me when I miss. It bothers me, honestly, when I miss chances because I feel like it's my job to score. And when I'm not doing that, I get very frustrated, especially because you never know how many chances you're going to get. Luckily, tonight, I was able to get a couple other chances, and we're happy as a team. I think we needed this win, the fans needed this win, and we're one step closer to the title.
Joseph, cuando combinan los creativos, Pity, Barco, vos, Julian, y sale esa magia que se conoce de este equipo, ¿cómo cambia todo el partido?
Los magos son ellos, hermano. Pero estoy muy contento de que Pity volvió, de que lo hizo de la mejor manera. Sé que es muy difícil cuando vienes cuando no tienes muchos partidos encima y tienes que jugar un partido como este. Y tener jugadores atrás como ellos, creo que hacen el trabajo muy bien. El equipo jugó muy bien. Creo que tuvimos una sola ocasión que podíamos tomar gol, pero bueno, para eso está Brad. Pero muy contento con todo el trabajo que hicieron ellos. Y ahora tranquilo, irnos a la casa, porque mañana tenemos libre, gracias a Dios. Así me puedo tomar tres rones. Entonces, nada, tenemos que estar contentos hoy.
Those guys are the magicians. It was good to play with PT again. It helps having all those guys on the field behind me. I think today we played very well. As a team, we only suffered one chance where they could have scored a goal, and that's what Brad is for. Tomorrow, luckily, we have the day off, so I'll be able to enjoy tonight, have a rum, and relax.
Joseph, ¿cómo te sientes con el reconocimiento del gol del año?
Creo que le tengo que agradecer más al equipo que a mí. Ellos son los que votaron. Creo que la gente me apoyó muchísimo, como lo ha hecho en todo el año. Tengo que agradecerle, la verdad, mucho, porque había muchos goles mejores, creo. Pero bueno, que nada más tengo que agradecerle a ellos, a mi familia, a mis amigos, porque sin ellos esto no es posible. Y nada, disfrutar hoy, hermano.
¿Viste anoche el partido de Toronto contra New York City o vas a ver el de hoy entre los equipos de Los Ángeles? ¿Te interesa eso?
Vi el de Astros con Washington.
Okay.
Ese me interesa más. Creo que fueron muy buenos. Un buen picheo, Verlander. Pero bueno, ese fue el único que vi.
Joseph, ¿qué podemos hacer?
So how good did it feel to get that one late in the back of the net?
No puedo estar feliz cuando me erro 3 goles. Pero bueno, las más fáciles son las que erro y las más difíciles son las que hago. Pero estoy muy contento con la victoria. El equipo, hermano. Solamente hay una opción y es ganar. Ellos jugaron muy bien. Eso fue lo que me contaron. Algo me contaron. Pero al final todo el mundo les quiere ganar. Es un equipo que tiene muchos jugadores de experiencia, con muchos jugadores de calidad. Pero nosotros tenemos que pensar en nosotros y dejar esa final aquí en casa.
Joseph, este equipo